Kingdom greetings. This is Manaciel with a voice heard in the heavens prophetic ministries. This video that I'm about to record has been sitting in my spirit for over a week now. And oftentimes when I get some information from the Holy Spirit, I'll wait and just listen to what he's speaking so that when I do speak, it's pretty clear. I think tonight I've gotten enough information. I want to share some things with you. And the title of this Spreaker is Critical Decisions You Will Have to Make Soon. And when I say that, many of you know that I'm a researcher and I read, and that's pretty much all I do besides run my businesses. I read a lot. And I believe this is why and how the Holy Spirit gives me much of the information that I get. And there are some very critical decisions that are going to have to be made. And honestly, I think that they need to be addressed now, so that if you plan on making these decisions, you're going to need to start now. And what I'm talking about is that we are seeing a quick movement of this beast system. What I've gathered and some of the information that I have read and researched on, this system knows that many are not going to accept a mark. They know that many are not going to blatantly be willing to be chipped, be willing to follow whatever protocol that this beast system is now implementing. So what they're doing is that they are forcing people to go in that direction. And how are they doing that? Facebook. We've got the bank systems and how they're operating and trying to make this a cashless society. We've got Google. We've got a lot of the entities that are part of the New World Order are now connecting you and linking you to so much. And I think that we need to be aware of these things. And this is why it's so critical for us to watch as well as pray. Because if we're watching and praying, then there are two critical elements there that the Holy Spirit can step in and show us things to come. Facebook has been an engineered governmental tool. And as you can see, it's a tool that is quickly advancing into the ability to get information from all of us. And the advancement is happening so fast, and the components are being implemented. And I don't believe that many are aware of what Facebook is doing and their ability to capitalize on people and their ability to want to be seen, heard, and listened to. And as a result, this is really drawing people into a downward spiral. And all of us have been affected by it, myself as well. And what I've been doing is really going to the Holy Spirit and asking him to show me these areas and what I can do to step out of them. The internet, which is another beast system entity, is quickly advancing into some things that I'm not sure if you're ready to deal with. And what I mean by that is that if you look at what I've seen in the spirit and in the natural, it is almost coming to a point that you're going to have to make a decision. Are you going to stay connected to the internet or connected to places that have the ability to track your every move? I am a lover of living off the grid, which means I can live in mountains. I can live somewhere where a lot of the everyday things that people need and use, I can easily live that way. I was raised in an environment like that, and that's where my passion and heart is. The ability to live with less trinkets, less stimulants is an easy lifestyle for me because I pretty much live like that now. I've gone for 4 years almost without watching television. I'm not a TV advocate. I don't have a television in my home. And it's not that I can't afford one. I have several big screens, flat screens in storage, but I have no desire to bring them out, plug them in, connect cable, and watch them. I'm not interested. There are so many things out here that are happening now that have plugged us in and that has brought us into, and we are not recognizing sometimes what the beast system is doing. And the beast system is here, just in case you don't know. It's in the land. I don't believe a lot of people are able to identify it, but it is here. And if you will identify it, you can then track exactly what this system is trying to do. So that talks about Facebook and how Facebook is using all kinds of tools to monitor your behavior, what it feels you like. And these emoticon new buttons that they've put out are buttons that they are putting out to kind of get an idea of your temperament. So every time you press that anger button, they're getting a digital reading about a lot of your character. And many thought, oh wow, Facebook's doing something new and this is amazing. But no, Facebook is reading everything it can through digital stimuli. We're dealing with also the bank system and how the bank system is bringing things to a cashless society. They want to be able to make sure that you have a credit card, that your credit card has a chip on it, that you will be less interested in using cash opposed to plastic or a card with a tracking device. They are using entities like Walmart, Starbucks, and some of the other entities that are part of the New World Order. They're bringing in new apps and things so that you are not having to use cash, that you can pay for your purchases with your phone. So we're seeing a lot of things that are happening now that are causing us to make causing us to come to a point that we're going to have to make some decisions. I don't know how many of you are hearing this, but I know the Holy Spirit is speaking that now is a time to get a set of instructions and follow them. Me, myself, and I, yes, I am looking to come off of the internet totally and maybe log in or come in when I need information and get off. What does that mean for me? No Facebook account. What does that mean for me? No business accounts. What does that mean for me? No ministry page. Why? Because now it has come down to that. So when would that happen? I'm sure in days ahead. Being off the grid for maybe 2-3 years where you have nothing coming up in the internet with your name on it, or information about you, or addresses about you, those types of things. These are some very critical decisions that we're going to have to make. Are you prepared? Are you so locked into Facebook? Are you so desperate to be heard? Are you so desperate to be seen that you can't make these critical decisions? And this is what we're dealing with. I disconnected from the app of Facebook over 1.5 years ago, where I don't get dings on my phone telling me somebody's trying to talk to me or I have a message in my inbox. I have to literally log on to Facebook in order to get or interact. And because I have ministry pages and several other pages on Facebook, I'm a consistent person, so it's important for me to keep those things updated. That's why I would be connected to Facebook more than just a regular page. So I've had to think about all of these things. I constantly think about these things daily. And the questions and answering has become very critical for me. And it's critical enough for me to record this Spreaker's presentation so that you can all start listening and understanding that there's going to be some critical decisions you're going to have to make. How you're going to eat, how you're going to live. Because in a minute, cashless society is going to be the name of the game. And that's not going to happen some 10 years from now. It's coming quickly. The laws, as you can see, are changing quickly. Europe is using a lot of the laws that they have already implemented. And if you don't believe me, do some research on Europe and the things that they're changing and how those same laws are coming to America. So I wanted to share this video to get you to start thinking, to plant some seeds for you so that you can really seek the Lord and find out or be in a position to be led by the Spirit of God. So many people have abandoned that type of counsel. They don't hear God. They're doing what they want to do. And Facebook has become a big trap. I saw a meme that said something to the fact that Facebook has replaced fasting. It's replaced Bible reading. It's replaced a lot of things. I've even seen the new apps where people are asking questions about what does my name mean and who's my best friend. And all that stuff is low-key psychic reading. And people have not discerned it. Don't judge me. There's nothing wrong with that, but it is. Because if you look at it, it's psychic reading.